One of the things I look at and reflect before coming on this podcast, George, was that looking at the level of investment that is coming into sports, there's a significant amount of money coming in different areas, from different areas and into different places. But what Bruin have done is, I feel like, I don't want to say carved out a niche, but it's more they've carved out their own space where there's a lot of investment from different funds and other properties into teams and clubs and leagues, and trying to get a piece of that commercial pie from a league-wide perspective. And you've got a lot of people trying to work in that startup space and trying to take bets, in short, to try and get the best returns they can. There doesn't seem to be a lot of players really investing into the ecosystem itself, investing into sports businesses that can drive the industry forward, particularly like Bruin has. Do you agree, firstly, and why do you think that's the case?
I agree. That is kind of as you said, we'd better say that area we've carved out, the niche, but nevertheless, you are right. I mean, I think that is really kind of where our differentiator is, that we're really investing in the businesses around sport than investing into the federations or clubs themselves. And you're right. I mean, there's a massive amount of money being invested into the clubs and the federations, which from what we're doing is actually a good thing, because it makes performance in excellence in the companies around the sport more important to pay off for those investments. So it's actually a good thing. And why there aren't more people that do that? I do think, the background's unique when you think about it. Ran a federation, worked for a private equity guy for 9 years, running a company that was in 30 countries with vast lines of sports business is a unique opportunity. And so bringing that skill set in, and, I have to give credit. The guy was tough, but I learned a lot from Ted Forsman. I went in his office, or he came in my office every single day. I was there. And so I apprenticed around him. And, I have to give credit to some of the guys that, Bill France, John Portman, Ted Forsman. I worked for great guys, and I learned a lot on the financial side, which complements the sports operating experience. So I think that background was a little bit unique, which allows us to play in a space that other people, you might have somebody else that has operational experience, but maybe not as much financial experience. You might have someone that has a lot of financial experience, but not as much operational. And then, somebody, Bruin right now, we have 14 advisors all around the world. And so we really do have a global network. And so that's kind of a unique background that gave us this kind of place that we're kind of at right now. That we, are there people that we compete with from time to time? Yes, but it's never the same person. We never see, the same person. And we do a lot of our stuff's bilateral, not in processes, where we get to know the management team. We like them, they like us, and we figure it out.